Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today's video is insane. It is a real life cook and clean with me. We're gonna be spending the evening together. Justin and I cooked all evening. We were grilling. I was meal prepping for his lunches. We were doing dishes. It's just packed full of homemaking motivation.
Pig with King Kong, I would tell him bring it on.
So I'm going to be starting in the living room today. I'm just getting it all picked up, put the pillows where they go. I want to have a clean slate in the living room. That way I don't have to see this mess while I'm in the kitchen all evening.
Tell me what you need. Tell me what you need.
So I've had this video filmed for a little while, just kind of sitting in my queue. I actually edited it right after I filmed it and lost all of the footage somehow. And so I haven't wanted to pick it back up again, but I finally found the determination to do that. And I'm so excited to share it with you guys today. When I say it is packed full of motivation, I mean it, you guys. So I've moved on to the kitchen now. You've seen me take Justin's dirty boxes out of his lunchbox and put those in the sink. And then now I'm just kind of organizing my mess. I'm moving everything that I'll be using for dinner over to that back corner back there. And then just putting away the rest of the groceries that I won't be using for tonight's dinner.
Tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. What you need. I can see the look in your.
So the next thing on my to-do list is to empty Justin's gym bag. So normally he takes care of all of this, even his lunchbox, but for some reason this day we were just extremely busy and so I did it for him. Thankfully, he does so much for himself, but I always try to help him whenever I can. And so we were going to the gym, I believe after work at this point. If you follow me over on Instagram, you'll know that we've been getting up early and going before work, but I was just packing his bag. That way I could bring it with me, and whenever I met him at the gym, he could go in and change and we could get our workout on.
Tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. What you need.
If you guys are enjoying today's video so far, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, and definitely click that red subscribe button. If you haven't already, click the bell next to it and select all. That way YouTube will notify you every time that I post a video. So without doing that, you don't always get the notification, and I just really appreciate all of you guys that do have your notifications turned on.
Speaking my language, parlez-vous? Yeah, it's the French way, kissing you. Rome wasn't built in a day, put in the time that it takes. You gotta try.
So this is just the first set of dishes that I'll be showing in this video. I actually end up having, I believe, 2 more whole sinkfuls of dishes, but I wanted to go ahead and get the first set done and out of the way before I start cooking and meal prepping for Justin's lunches. We have a pellet grill. Well, it's a half pellet, half gas grill, and I'm going to show you a little bit more of it later on. It also connects to your phone, which I'll also show you later on, so definitely stay tuned for that.
I don't work that way. Wear yourself out with your cute little game like. Come and find me.
All right, so let's move on to the cooking portion. This is everything that I had set aside. These are ingredients that I'll be using for our dinner tonight, and then I'm also going to be using a lot of this for Justin's lunches, but I'm kind of combining it and just cooking extra. So that's definitely one thing that I do a lot is I'll just make bigger portions. I'm also going to be throwing some bacon into the oven. So we put a couple pieces with our dinner, and then I also was going to use it for Justin's lunches. I picked this pack up at Sam's, and it was just such a great value. I wanted to share that with you guys. It's the uncured bacon, which I believe is a little bit healthier for you. If you guys don't shop Sam's for your meat, you are missing out. I've said it before and I will keep saying it. They just have such a great value. Now with this steak, we don't ever eat steak, but Justin was really wanting it this day, and so we picked it up, and he really likes this Dell's seasoning, so he decided to marinate his steak. So he's just covering it completely and popping it in the refrigerator while we continue getting everything else ready to put on the grill.
Talk to me like a queen, singing my praise like, ooh, you got a chase. Speaking my language, parlez-vous. Yeah, it's the French way, kissing you. Rome wasn't built in a day, putting the time that it takes. You got a chase. Speaking my language, parlez-vous. Yeah, it's the French way, kissing you. Rome wasn't built in a day, putting the time that it takes. You got a chase. Ooh na na, 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 c'est moi. Ooh na na, ooh na na, ooh na na, ooh na na, ooh na.
So this is the app that connects to the grill via Bluetooth. Justin is just pulling it up for you guys. You can see the temperature that your grill is at. You have to go physically turn it on, but then once it's on, you can adjust the temperature, and I believe you can turn it off from your phone. But it's just a really cool feature and something that I wanted to point out. It is a Pit Boss grill. We found this model at Walmart after doing a ton of research at Lowe's and Home Depot and all the different places that sells grills, and we ended up going with this one, and so far it has been really good to us. We've had it for a few months now, and I use it by myself all the time. It's super easy to turn on and off, and you just add the pellets in that little side tank, and whenever they get low, you replace them. And yeah, we just really love it. We use the pellet side way more than the gas side, and if I'm being honest, I didn't think I would like the pellets, but they just give your food an amazing flavor.
You know you're a star, just look yourself in the eyes. Yeah, what a shot that you've got, don't leave this moment behind. I am just a fan of all your.
So here's a little bit of honesty for you guys. I don't remember ever grilling corn in their shell, whatever you want to call it, before in my life. So if y'all have any better tips or tricks for me, I am totally open. I didn't even open Google or anything. Justin was like, just throw some foil on it and we'll put it on the grill. They cooked, they were fine, nothing was wrong with them. But I am curious to know if there is a better way to cook the corn on the cob on the grill.
Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. Better look out, that's the pow and the sound of a fight. You've got this down, you're the woman inside. It's your height, you've arrived, it's a sign of the times. What a shot that you've got, don't leave this moment behind.
I'm getting ready to embarrass myself in front of everyone, but that is okay. Everybody says it differently. But I'm going to go ahead and make up my hamburgers. So you guys, the one seasoning that changes the game for a homemade hamburger, in my opinion, is the Worcestershire. sauce. Did I say it right? Do you say it differently? That's how I grew up saying it, so I'm just gonna go with it. I feel like everybody says it differently, and that's okay. So I use a pretty generous amount, and then I use garlic powder, onion powder, and minced onion, and just mash it all together. And these hamburgers turn out so amazing every single time.
Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going.
Is this a bad dream? Heard you slam the door and walk down the street. Can't believe you took it so far this time. I'm about to lose my mind. My heart beats bloody on the floor like a crime scene. Can't breathe. I thought it was normal.
Let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing to throw on the grill is. I know that a lot of you probably cannot grill right now because it's just too cold outside, but thankfully, since we live in the South, it doesn't get extremely cold, although I feel like it has been colder this year than it normally has, which I'm totally okay with. But I would also love to know what you grill that is maybe outside of the box, something that you wouldn't think to normally put on the grill. Because our grill is so easy to use, I would like to start using it a little bit more, but for now I typically just put my meat and veggies on there sometimes. So these pork chops I made specifically for Justin's lunches, and then the hamburgers were for our dinners. And we put some baked potatoes on the grill, some corn on the cob on the grill. You'll see a little bit later we have some asparagus, and these are for Justin only. I do not eat mushrooms. I never have, but this is that Dell's seasoning I was talking about. This is how he normally uses it. He just throws it on his mushrooms to season it, and he'll put this tinfoil little bowl that he made right on the grill, and it softens them up, and he just loves the mushrooms cooked this way.
You thought different.
I'm slicing up the tomatoes for our hamburgers, and I'm using this tomato knife. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like because it just slices the tomatoes perfectly. It is made to slice tomatoes, and I would definitely recommend trying to find one if you can. It has these little grooves in it, and I don't know, it's the most petite little knife ever, but it just makes it so easy and so smooth. I love that little knife. So now that I have done all of the prep on the meat and veggies, I'm gonna go ahead and sanitize this surface. I definitely should have left the cleaner on a little bit longer, thinking back in hindsight, but my brother and his wife were here, and we were all just chatting around the island, and I was just trying to work while we were talking, so I was distracted. But I always recommend, if you're trying to sanitize something, let the cleaner sit on your surface for about 10 minutes before you wipe it off. That way it's good and sanitized. So we're finally moving on to our second full sink of dishes. This cake plate I found at a yard sale, you guys, for $1. And it's so funny because it's just something a lot of people probably have, but I've been wanting one for a while and I just never went out and bought one. And so to find it in amazing condition for just $1, I was happy about that. We travel to family and stuff for holidays, so I wanted to be able to have a cake plate to put stuff in to travel with, or if I cook a cake at home, I can store it on the counter in the cake plate.
Yeah. No fear. Yeah. King. Yeah. No fear. Only fight. I'm fearless. It's only right. My head's up. I stay strong. Forever young. May you live long. With perseverance, hold on and stand tall. Never back down with my back against the wall. I'm an overcomer, I overcame it, y'all. I conquered every mountain, I've been through it all. Yeah, I've been through it all. I'm fearless. fearless.
Nothing can ever hold me back.
Nothing.
I am unstoppable.
I'm unstoppable. I'm fearless. I'm fearless. You know.
I really hope that y'all are enjoying today's video. I hope you're up, cleaning, and getting stuff done with me. Let me know in the comments below how you tend to watch these videos. Do you just sit back on the couch and chill and try to find your motivation? Or do you pop it up on your TV or phone while you clean? I'm so curious to know, but thank you guys so much for watching the video this far. It really, really means a lot. If you're enjoying it, don't forget to hit that like button. And of course, if you want to see more, definitely click the subscribe button. I would love to have you join my YouTube family.
Every time you get a chance, you gotta live it. Handle your business. I'm never scared with no fear. I'm well aware. I stay ready. I'm well prepared. I risk it all for the cause. Take a risk and put it all on the line. I'm fearless. Yeah, I'm fearless. I'm fearless.
Nothing can ever hold me back.
Nothing.
I am unstoppable.
I'm unstoppable. I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
Yeah, you know.
I am courageous.
So I don't think I've ever talked about my soap dispenser on here. It is definitely one of the coolest kitchen gadgets, and I would highly recommend. How many times can I say that in a video? But I'm so serious, you guys. It is an automatic soap dispenser. You just hold your hand up to it and it dispenses soap for you, and you can change the amount that it dispenses every time if you want to. And it just is so good because you don't have to keep touching a bottle or anything. I mean, not that that's a big deal, but Justin actually had this whenever we got together, and I have just grown to fall in love with it. So it is by Simple Human. If I can find a link, I will drop it below. But I would definitely recommend you guys going to check it out. I know they sell it at like Bed Bath & Beyond, and I'm sure Amazon and all of those types of places.
Yeah, I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
I am fearless. You know, I am fearless. You know, I am fearless. You can't stop me. I'm fearless.
If you missed my last video, it is a whole hour of cleaning motivation, and the point behind that is to be able to just put the video on and not have to change it for a whole hour while you're up and cleaning. So if you guys need that type of motivation and get tired of trying to pick a different video, then I will have it linked here, or you can just hop on over to my channel and it will be the last video. And then in just a couple of days on Friday, I'll be uploading a bathroom declutter, and it will also have the second part of my Valentine's decorate with me. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a super motivating and just fun video. So I hope to see you guys in that video, but let's finish up getting this kitchen all cleaned. My brother and his wife went home, and so we're doing the final load of dishes. Oh my goodness, I've never done so many dishes in a day. Wait, who am I kidding? Yes, I have. But this was just an excessive amount. So I wanted to leave it all in here and keep it real with you guys and show you just how many there was in one day. So let's get that done, get the kitchen all wiped down, and we'll be done for the night. show you both of our plates. So this is Justin's plate, and then the second one was mine. We did a completely different meal. He had steak and mushrooms, and I did a hamburger salad. So I just did not use a bun and put everything that I would normally put on my hamburger on top of lettuce. And it is so good. If you've never tried that before, I would definitely recommend. And then with the leftovers and including the pork chops that I had grilled specifically for his lunches, I went ahead and made those up. I just put everything and divided them equally into 4 bowls, and now I don't have to cook lunch for the next 4 days. So even though this was a big night and a lot of dishes and a lot of cooking, I'm done with this part for a while, which makes me so happy because I don't know about you guys, but I actually don't like cooking. I just do it because I have to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope it gave you all of the homemaking motivation that you needed to just get up and get a few things done around your house. That's always my goal with these videos, is just to give you that little extra boost to help you through your day. So if you haven't already, I would love it if you left me a comment before you left. I love chatting with you guys and getting to know you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.